Imagine pulling up to the curb in a crossover that looks like it was sculpted out of motion itself. That's the feeling the 2026 Mazda CX-20 gives at first glance. A compact SUV that doesn't just fill a segment, it redefines it. Sleek lines sweep from its sharpened nose to a rear profile that feels more coupe than crossover, with Mazda's signature Kodo design language turned up to 11. The proportions are tight, athletic, almost daring you to mistake it for something far sportier. It's the kind of car you notice not just because it's new, but because it radiates a confidence that most compact SUVs don't even attempt. Step inside and that design confidence carries through with an interior that feels tailored, not manufactured. Materials have a richness that whispers premium, soft leather touchpoints, brushed aluminum accents, and a dash that seems to float in minimalist elegance. Mazda has mastered the art of simplicity without sacrificing warmth, and the CX-20 nails it. The seating position feels low enough to be sporty yet high enough for commanding visibility, striking a perfect balance that makes you want to stay behind the wheel longer. Now let's talk about where this crossover really stakes its claim: performance. Under the hood, Mazda offers two powertrain options. The standard 2.5-liter Skyactiv G engine delivers around 190 horsepower with a linear, refined pull, paired to a smooth 8-speed automatic that knows when to hold a gear for excitement and when to melt away into quiet efficiency. For those who want more, the optional turbocharged version cranks things up past 250 horsepower, transforming the CX-20 from a stylish commuter into a true driver's crossover. Acceleration is brisk, sub 7 seconds to 60 in the turbo, and yet it remains balanced, never harsh. Mazda's engineers have poured their obsession with handling into this chassis, and it shows. The steering is precise, light in the city, but with just enough resistance on back roads to remind you of why Mazda's zoom heritage still matters. Even with all-wheel drive engaged, the CX-20 corners flatter than most in its class, giving you confidence whether you're carving through twists or cruising on highways. Fuel efficiency remains impressive too, with the standard engine pushing mid-30s mpg on the highway, and the turbo still managing respectable numbers given the power on tap. Tech-wise, Mazda hasn't chased gimmicks. Instead, it's given you what feels purposeful. A crisp 12.3-inch central display dominates the cabin, paired with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a head-up display that floats vital info in your sightline, and an upgraded Bose sound system that turns every drive into a private concert. Driver assistance features are smart and unobtrusive: adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, and a new predictive collision system that feels less like a machine interrupting and more like a co-pilot watching your back. Pricing starts just under $29,000, climbing toward the mid-30s for a fully loaded turbo model, and that's where it punches above its weight. Style, performance, and technology all woven together into a crossover that feels less like a compromise and more like a statement. The 2026 Mazda CX-20 isn't here to blend in, it's here to remind you why driving should still matter. And as I step away from this machine, I can't help but think this is Mazda once again proving that joy belongs in every mile, not just on a spec sheet. If this is the benchmark for compact SUVs in 2026, the competition has some sleepless nights ahead. The road ahead looks exciting, and trust me, you'll want to be here for what's coming next.